Hey guys, Brandon Dawson here from the Tribe of Christians. Today's date is November 1st, 2025. I had a dream last night, Saturday, October 31st, yes, on Halloween, and I do not know what to think of this dream. I've never had a dream quite like this ever before. I've never seen anything quite like this. So I'm going to share the dream. Ask for your feedback, your comments, your thoughts, concerns. Please share them with me in the comments section. Let me know what you think, or get in touch with me through our ministry site if this is something that we should prepare for or not, if this is biblical or prophecy or not. Let me know. So the way the dream began was, again, this was last night, Halloween night, Friday night, October 31st. So I dreamt the way it began was I was standing outside on a lawn, and I have no idea where this was. It was just a regular lawn attached to a house. And there was a black metal or a black steel fence that went all the way around the house. And it was at nighttime. It was pitch black, dark at nighttime. And so I have no idea exactly what time of night this was or exact location where I was. I don't know. I don't even know if that was relevant or not. But anyways, I'm standing there and I look up and I see this asteroid. And it's clear as daylight to me. And it's kind of moving in slow motion. So I'm watching this, and to me, it's moving extremely slow so I could observe everything about it and what's going on. And it did not seem like a huge, size of a city or anything like that. This asteroid was probably the size of, I don't know. It wasn't huge, but it wasn't small either. I wish I can tell you exactly. It reminded me of maybe the size of a Starbucks, well, like a Starbucks little store, something like that, about that size. And so it was moving across the sky, and I was watching it, and I could see the details, and it kind of had, it was gray and white in surface. It resembled kind of something like the moon. And I'm watching this, and it's making a trajectory path to the earth. It's extremely close. You know how you would see an airplane landing if you were at an airport nearby and those planes, they fly really low as they approach the runway? Well, it was like that. So I see this thing flying overhead of me. It's not really making any noise. It's moving really slow, and it's about to make contact with the earth. And I start seeing like graphs. I don't know how to explain this, but I start seeing graphs and images of measurements of this thing and its trajectory, and they were measuring the distance and time and all that stuff and when it was going to impact, and it was on a collision course with the earth. So I don't know how serious that this thing was going to be or not, but the next thing that I saw was, again, this is at night, and there's a steel black fence around the property. So I go up to the fence, and I look outside the fence, and I can see the ocean. And it was as if almost this thing made contact in the ocean, but it was kind of weird because I didn't see it make contact with the ocean, but I had the thought that maybe it had. But I saw the waves of the ocean just massively roaring, and I saw massive tidal waves, and the water was barreling towards where I was, towards the property where I was standing, and it was coming at me towards the fence. And the only thing that I felt like was keeping me safe was actually, and it makes no sense at all, was this black steel gate around the property. And I felt that it was the only thing that was actually going to keep anything from happening, keep everything from out, any damages or anything like that. But I saw this several times over and over and over until I woke up. So I know there's a lot of comments and a lot of social media stuff about this 3-eye atlas thing, and I don't know. I know for a fact that there's no such thing as aliens, so it's not that type of thing, but I don't know. I know in Scripture, in the end times, it talks about, the wormwood making contact with the earth, all these different things. So I don't know. Is there a threat looming? What do you guys think? Very interesting. As always, stay encouraged. Keep fighting the good fight of faith. Keep running your race wherever you stay. Encouraged, don't lose hope, never give up.